Okay, welcome everyone. This is my first attempt to make an exercise video. I wanted to come up with a simple routine for training my triceps, and so I'm going to be doing that today, and hopefully we don't have to use any weights. I'm going to be using my phone, both to listen to music as well as for some timing stuff. So we're going to start here on our mats with about a 5-minute warm-up. I'm going to go ahead and set that up. I'm going to start by coming to a tabletop. Take a deep breath in, exhale it out. Start to close your eyes, gently rock forward and back. Take a moment here, start to notice your breath. Take a breath in, gently blow it out. Continue to rock your body with your breath. And gently press back onto your heels into child's pose. Let your left ear rest comfortably on the mat. Take a deep breath in. Stay for a moment. Exhale it out. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. Last one. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Start to wiggle your hips a little bit. Gently bring some movement into the low back. And start to walk your hands back towards your head as you gently prop yourself up into a tabletop. So in your tabletop position, hips over knees, elbows over wrists, shoulders over elbows. You're going to exhale while you're air out and start to dome your upper back. Draw your navel toward your shoulders and press the ground away as you breathe out. Inhale, draw your shoulders back, arch your chest forward, lift up, into cow. Breathe out. Breathe in. Start to move along with your own breath. When you're ready, find some stillness. Gently open your eyes. Start to wiggle out your hips. Walk your hands a half print forward. Tuck your toes under and push your hips back and up as you lean into down dog. Breathing out. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Shift forward. Hold for 3 breaths. Lower down. Untuck your toes. Gently draw your shoulders back and up. Hover your hands into cobra. Breathe out. Release. On an inhale, draw your chest up. And if you can, raise your hands. Stay for an inhale. Exhale it out. Tuck your toes. Start to push into your hands. Push your chest up into plank. We'll hold our plank for 3 breaths. Gently come down to your knees, into tabletop, and if you'd like, you can press back into child's pose. So we just hit the 5-minute mark on our warm-up. So we're going to go into our first triceps movement. And for that first movement, we're going to be doing a movement, let's call it chair dips. Chair dips. Scratch that. We're going to start with close grip push-ups. You're going to come into your plank position. Keep your hands right below your shoulders. And you're going to draw your shoulders back. And then start to draw your elbows back as you lower down to the ground, keeping your elbows nice and tucked. This is 1. You're going to hold it here. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. And 10. Hold for a second. Come down into tabletop. Press back into child's pose. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. Last breath. Start to draw your hands towards your head. Gently press up back into your tabletop. Walk your hands a half print forward. Make your way to downward facing dog. Lift your heels, shift forward into plank. And we'll start our second set of close grip push-ups. Going nice and slow. Focusing on the contraction. And that was 10. Relax all the way down. Take a second to catch your breath. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Last breath. And as you blow it out, come into tabletop. Gently press your hips back into child's pose. Deep breath in. Shift forward as you blow it out. Inhale. Shift back into downward facing dog. Deep breath out. Inhale as you come forward. And third set. You can get a really nice tricep workout here just by focusing on the contraction. You don't need weights. This is 6. Last one. Oh, that's getting hard. Come to your tabletop. Press back into child's pose. walk your hands back toward your chest. Push into your hands as you come up into tabletop. Walk your hands a half print forward. Press back into downward facing dog. Shift forward. And here starts our fourth set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Arms should be on fire by now. 8, 2 more. Hold it. Drop your knees down. Press back into child's pose. Stay here for a few deep breaths, trying to rest up so we can start our next exercise. Coming up, we're about to begin our next exercise. These are diamond push-ups. So we had close grip push-ups last time. I'm just going to show this on my knees, where your hands are basically beneath your shoulders. Diamond push-ups, your hands are going to be more in front of your chin, and then you're going to bring your fingers to touch like this. And then you proceed into a push-up. You can do this from your knees, or you can do it from your toes. I'm going to try from my toes. Oh, that's hard. 4, 5, 6. Holy shit. Okay, down into child's pose. A few deep breaths here. Take a second. Remind yourself to stay in the present. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to be right now. You've given yourself this time to be with yourself and to take care of yourself. Remember that as you stay present. Start to draw your hands towards your shoulders. Press up. Step forward. Bring your legs up. And we'll walk our hands in. Get ready for our diamond push-up. I do these a little quicker because I'm fatiguing. 4. But I can still do them with constant tension. 6. Last one. Drop to your knees, press back into child's pose. And right about now, your arms are probably on fire, and that's good. We want to make this workout the only tricep workout that we need to do this entire week. So yes, it will kick our ass. Yes, we'll be sore, but we're only going to do it once, and we're done. We move on to other body parts. Last breath in. Exhale it out. Walk yourself back up to a tabletop. Half handprint forward. Legs go back into plank. And we'll begin a third set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. pose. This is kicking my ass. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do yoga after this. This is kind of yoga. We shall see. 2 more deep breaths here. Last breath in. Pull it up. Start to walk your hands toward your shoulders. Press up into tabletop. Walk your hands a half print forward. Press back into downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward. Walk your hands a little bit closer. And we'll start our 4th set. 4, 5, staying present. 6. Last one. Hold and drop your knees back into child's pose. Take about 10 deep breaths here. Last breath. So I planned like 20 sets. There's no way. We're 8 sets in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We can do this. Modified down dog push-ups. Okay, what does that look like? Looks like a 30-second break. You get some water. And come back to your mat. These are especially challenging. I don't know if we're going to get through 4 sets of 10. We're going to try. Come to a tabletop. You're going to walk your hands half print forward. Come into your down dog. Okay? And now we're going to do basically the same movement that we did with the close grip push-up, only we're going to do that over our heads. So it looks like this. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. And 10. Hold here. And you can really feel this hits the outer head of your triceps. We're going to come down to our knees, press back into child's pose, stay for 3 breaths. That's 1. That's 2. Good. Start to draw your hands in, press up, come into your tabletop, walk your hands a half foot forward, press back into down dog. Begin our set 2. 1, 2. Now it helps to have your feet nice and far back. You notice I just kind of step mine back a little bit. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Last one. Hold here, shift forward, drop down, tabletop to child's pose. 2 more sets. 3 deep breaths. We're trying to rest about 30 seconds between sets, which if you're training for hypertrophy or bigger muscles, 30 to 45 seconds is a sweet spot. That's where you want to be. That's what I'm training for. Also sort of at the same time training for endurance. It also responds to short rest periods. All right, start to draw your hands back. Come into your tabletop. Come forward and shift into your downward facing dog. Remember to step your legs back. Should be near the end of your mat now. And here we go. We're going to start our third set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. Hold here. Shift forward. Drop your knees down. Come into your child's pose. 3 breaths here. Draw your hands towards your shoulders. Press up into tabletop. Walk your hands a half current forward. Press back into your down dog. Step your feet back about 6 inches, and we'll start our fourth set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. Oh, hold there. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Upper back part of my arms is on fire. Push back into child's pose and rest 10 breaths. And then we'll start what might be our final exercise, depending how far we get. It's about 4 breaths. 6, 8, 9, and that's 10. Take a second, hop up, grab some water, grab a towel. We're going to be needing at least 1 chair. Okay, as I mentioned, we're going to be needing at least 1 chair. I'm going to get 2, and I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this exercise. Checking on my music, and okay, so way number 1, this is probably where you want to start out. You're going to come, put your feet straight on the floor, and you're going to drop down to about a 90-degree angle with your shoulder and the chair. Okay, you're gonna press up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 more. Last one. Hold here. Draw your knees in and down, okay? And then we're going to come into puppy pose. Puppy pose, a lot like child's pose, except your knees stay together and you rest your torso on your thighs. Arms come straight out front and press in to your armpits. Breathe in. Try to draw it open just a little bit. Come back. Press in to downward facing dog and walk back until we're standing. Come all the way up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale them down. Go ahead and reach back behind you. Come into a seated position. Step your feet out. We're going to walk them forward while extending our elbows. Come all the way to where we're near the edge of our mat, and we'll begin our second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 2 more. Last one. Hold here. 2 more breaths. Draw your knees in. Come down. Puppy pose. Now, I mentioned there was another way to do this. I'm going to show you that here once we've taken 3 full deep breaths. After all that we put the triceps through already today, I don't know if I can do this advanced one for the full 10 reps, but I'm going to try. So find your way back to a standing position in front of your chair. If you've chosen to grab a second chair, you're going to place it directly in front of the first chair. And I'd say you want to put them about 2.5 feet apart, depending on how tall you are. I'm 5.5 feet, so mine are like 2.5 feet apart. This time, instead of placing your toes or your feet on the mat, you're going to put them on the chair in front of you. Everything else about the exercise is the same. So all we've done is increase the weight that we're bearing by about 40%. That's 4, I think, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one. Oh, now slowly walk your feet back until you can sit on your chair. Okay. For this one, just because of where the chair is, we're going to take our deep breath, basically relaxed, just between the knees, and come down, almost like a supported goddess. No, not a goddess. A supported yogi squat. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And then I'm going to attempt my last set using both chairs. Okay, slowly walk your way up. My chair, it felt a little close, so I'm going to move it back. I'm going to make sure they're both still on the mat, so we've got the traction. Okay, put my feet up, and I do this in a suck. There we go. 1. Going to go extra slow so that I fatigue by 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm changing the grip of my hands, so I basically have got them like a bench press. So I'm working now whatever is left of the outer head of my tricep, and then actually my inner chest. I think I got 2 more. Oh yeah, but I'm going to be completely done. With triceps for the week. Holy shit. Okay. Catch your breath. If you go ahead, grab some water, put your chair back, we're going to cool this thing down. Okay, while I'm grabbing a drink of water, make your way onto your mat and the tabletop. And we are going to end this much like we started it. We're going to start on our tabletop and start to gently sway your hips side to side. And for about a 5-minute cool down. Push back into your child's pose. Maybe you start your first child's pose just about half the width you normally would. That's where I'm starting. rock your forehead gently side to side, massaging your third eye. Start to draw your awareness back to your breath. And close your eyes. Start to deepen your breath. Slowly start to make your way forward, up to the tabletop. Gently swing your hips side to side in sync with your breath. This time, touch your toes together. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Press back into your full child's pose. Just relax into this posture. Let your hips open. Let your chest draw forward. You begin to soften your breath. And just let go of control of your breath. About 5 more breaths here. As you blow out your last breath, start to draw your hands back towards your shoulders. Gently press into your hands. Come up so that you're sitting on your heels. Come all the way up. Start to roll your shoulders back. As you inhale, roll them back and up. Exhale as you roll them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Start to inhale your arms both up. As you gaze up, draw your hands to touch. Take a deep breath in, arch your back. Blow it out as you draw your hands to center. Sweep your arms up, breathe in. Exhale. Come into your tabletop. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Touch your toes. Push back into child's pose. And we'll stay here just a couple more breaths. Gently relax your jaw. Let go of any tension you're holding in your face. Relax the shoulders. Relax the chest. Relax the buttocks. Relax the hips. Breathe in to the space between your thighs and the ground. Try to relax your lower back. Now gently start to sway your head side to side. Start to wiggle your fingers, then roll out your wrists. Gently draw your hands back toward your shoulders. Press up. Come all the way into the center of your mat. Let's end our practice with 3 deep breaths together, followed by Namaste. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Uh, Thank you. That was my first ever exercise video. I'm glad you stayed for the whole thing. I hope you made it through the whole thing. If you didn't, I think a great place to start would be try to get 2 sets of every exercise, one time through. Then the next time through, do 3, and then you can work your way up to 4. That's how I'll be taking it, and eventually I'll be adding another exercise, probably a month or 2 from now, but some short-term goals. So I hope you enjoyed my first workout video. Thank you to you all. Namaste. Have a great day.